Hello there, YouTubers. We're back again. Good old Marco, Bobby, and myself, BJ's.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. We have the old still site, the new still site set up. A lot of hard work's there.
It was something.
That chiller, that chiller was a great idea, but man, it just couldn't keep up. So we've gone and built a nice worm box.
Oh, it's exciting times around here in Country Rat.
Beautiful thing. That took us a while to get down with balancing the coils and all this kinds of stuff, but it's a beautiful thing. You'll see that when we actually run this. What we're doing today,
What this is
a good old Peach Brandy. We got these good old peaches right here. I got 36 pounds of peaches that are just about done for.
Yes.
They're not rotting yet, but look at
Yes. They smell beautiful, man. Oh God,
that's how. This is where these peaches are at, and this is exactly where. I'm sorry about that.
You
Marco.
got some on my D hole.
That's the kind of ripeness you want with a peach when you're getting ready to runs it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically just squeeze all these peaches. We're gonna get rid of the pits. We don't want the pits. The pits can be mashed in. You just can't distill them.
Yeah, they got cyanide in them. And you know what, your pets eat them, they might get sick. And if you eat them, you'll get sick. And we just get rid of the pits and keep the juicy, flavorful goodness.
Absolutely. So we're just gonna go ahead, and since they're so ripe right now and full of sugars and all the starches are gone, we're just gonna get rid of the pits and throw them aside now. Because we don't need to do a lot of mashings or nothing like that. We're just going to basically squeeze these things out and do it into a jug. So if you've been following us here at Country Rad, Marco, Bobby's and myself, and Low Bob, who's out of town right now, we've done other brandies before. We did a strawberry, banana,
Blackberry,
and now we're getting into peaches. So we will admit that the strawberries, bananas, we didn't have enough fruits to really get a really strong strawberry and bananas draw. Even though the bananas did come through,
they did. It was a very fine brandy too. It was good.
So it still made liquor. It still made a fine liquor, but it wasn't a punch of strawberries and bananas. The blackberries, on the other hand, we used 30 pounds of them.
Yep.
And we charged the thump kegs, and that came out smooth as corn on the front with a blackberry tingle on the backs.
That's right.
So we got 36 pounds of Princess White peaches, and I believe that with us mashing this in, and we've inverted our sugars, we'll have to show you that process.
Yes.
We have inverted our sugars this time. I've heard a lot of people say invert your sugars, it takes your brandies to a whole new world. We're inverting our sugars. We are going to use a liquor yeast this time again because it's our first time with these peaches. We do have a nice wine yeast that I would like to experiment with, but we just don't have the times right now.
We're going to get to squishing some peaches, and we'll see you on the other side.
We're going to get to squishing.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Squish. These peaches are just before the rotting stage, which is where you want them. There's no mold, there's no nothing on it, but they just... Oh, squeezies. They squeezers like the old hamburger. Remember that hamburger spot squeezers in San Leandro?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, it's now Harry's Hot Bar.
Yeah. It had the best hamburglers and a great arcade. Remember the arcade there? Squeezers. That was a great hamburger restaurant right there. Whew. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got our big blue mashing in barrel. This is the barrel that we captured about 10 gallons of good old spring water from our new still site and brought it down here so we could mash it.
We're all fancy now. We got this fancy blue barrel.
This is a pretty fancy blue
It's
barrel.
pretty fancy.
So we got that. We got our spring waters over here. We got our inverted sugars right here, and then we got our good old white princess peaches just mashed up in there. No stones, no nothing. So we're gonna put this all together. So I think what we'll do first is let's just dump our peaches in there.
Do it.
I got this for you.
Look at the muscles. Look at that. That big
Put
one.
all these good old
Look at that.
smash peaches in there.
Smells like taking a dump in an outhouse.
All right. Where's our good old paddle at? Oh, there it is. I grab that. You want to grab that real quick, Marco Bobbies?
This is our spanking paddle and our stirring paddle.
And our stirring paddles. We're gonna go ahead and put our inverted sugars in there. This right now, here, let me see if I can show you this beautiful like maple syrup color there. You can invert sugars for more than 20 minutes. Takes about 20 minutes at a roaring simmer for it to break the sugar from the glucose to the glucose to the B close to the B close. I'll put the actual stuff in either here or in print down there. But you can boil it for even longer. It'll break down. It'll get more of a maple color, darker and darker as you go. But we inverted ours for about 20 minutes, and you saw that nice golden color. We're going to go ahead and put that in our buckets here. We're going to stir that up with and then we're going to add our fresh spring water, and we should be at yeast pitching temperature, I would think. So let's go ahead. Let's dump this in here.
Let's do it.
Can you help me out with this?
I
Marco
could.
Bobby?
I sure could.
It's a little heavy. All right, pour that in there. Oh, that's
It's a
fucking
little hot too. Come on.
It's been off the stove for
Come on,
how
pussy.
long? God damn it. What do you mean, pussy? That shit's hot. Son of a bitch. It's been off the stove for how long? Fuck, that thing's hot. Hey, stainless steel holds heat pretty well, friends and families. Now let's put this good old bucket of spring water in and cool this motherfucker down.
Right to the tippity top. Look at perfect.
That's beautiful.
Perfect.
Now get your paddles out.
Is Bob Marley say? What would Bob Marley say?
Steer it up.
Steer it up.
Go ahead
That's
and
what we're
steer
gonna
that
do.
up. Beautiful. Steer it up. Steer it up. Steer it up. So we're gonna go ahead and pitch this yeast because we're at the good old temperature that we need to be at.
You ready?
Yeah, just
One,
go ahead.
2, 3. Here we go.
Yeah, just pour
Yeast,
that in there.
yeast being pitched.
And then, just so you get all of it, just go ahead and dunk that jars in there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, there he goes. Get all that yeast in there. And there he goes. Good job, Marco Bobbies. Yeah, wash it. Wash it, like some of you say in the...
From Washington.
Ain't no R in wash. Trust me. Here, go ahead and clean your hands off there. All right. Oh, look, Jolene Bob. Jolene Bob just showed up in the middle of nowhere. All right, and that's about it. It's pretty simple. It's painstaking work, crushing up all them peaches and inverting them sugars, but it's worth the time. And heck, we'll see you in about a week or so when we get to run this.
Let's just start bubbling. And, yeah.
All right. Love you. Fuck you.
You humped it off. You humped.
We're trying this new fancy dangle thing here. Marco Bobby and I got, which is a pump, so that our old country butts don't have to lift this 55-gallon barrel, 55,000-pound barrel. We're gonna try to pump this mash right into this bucket here. Once we plug it in, it should get going. Oh, there it goes! Holy shit! Look at that!
Oh, it's working. I'll let it go and see what happens.
All right, well, it turns offs and ons by unplugging it. So when I tell you to unplug it, you're gonna have to unplug it, Marco Bobby. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Woo! Well, you're hollering at me. I heard you.
Ain't that son of a bitch? Check out how that level drops down there.
Yeah, it's about, it went down a third already.
Why did we not buy this 10 years ago? So good. So bitch. We got that pump wrapped in a brew bags just so it doesn't pick up any of the crap, clog up the filters and all that. You son of a bitch.
Where do you unplug it?
Over here.
Down below?
Yeah, right there. So when I tell Marco Bobby when, he's gonna unplug it.
Okay.
Why have we not got one of these already?
Because my back wasn't broke a month ago.
We've filled the stills, Grandpappy's old stills. Filled up the juices here. Charged the thump kegs with mostly solids. A lot of solids. Also puts our heads in here. Puts our tails in here to up our proofs and keep that alcohols going. But what we really want to show you here is this masterpiece. This is our worm box here. This is something that we've been working on for a while. The purposes of this is we's in the droughts where we're at. And we can't just be running water through our condenser for 8, 9, 10 hours while everything's running. So this is a completely sealed box with a 1/2 inch copper worm running all the way through it, perfectly balanced. So as the steam condenses into liquid, it will go all the way through this thing and drip out the money spot right here. And then look at that little right there. Look at that little emblem right there. That's a little country rad right there. If you put it on a purse or a shoes, that's a little country rad right there. Hey, Jolene Bob, look at that country rad. Look at that country rad. Heck yeah, you like that? I mean, if it was on your backpack, wouldn't you sport that? Little country. Oh God, cut. There's our first drips. Right there. First drips out of our brand new worm box. That's our first drips. Oh God, you can smell the alcohol and that pepper's in there right now. And see, watch the difference. Go ahead and watch the difference when you see how that follows that pipes back up there. Now watch what happens when he puts that coon peggers in. We'll put that coon peggers in there. It's going to follow that coon pegger right down. Is there a bar at the top counting?
You're recording. Here we go. Yeah, it is.
All right, so we're done with our run. We ran our We ran our Peach Brandy, brand new worm box. Worked out like a dream. The red bar is running when the downtown city comes to the point of stop. Stoplight. Yeah, I got a fever. The only prescription. Now, thank you for watching.
Yes.
Coils Liquor. Love it. Slap that like button. Subscribe.
Thumbs
Leave
up.
some comments. It was a great run. Thank you for watching again. Country Rad. Love you guys. Hey, Marco Bobby.
What's up?
Sir Violet. And hey, what's Violet's new baby's name?
I can tell that we are gonna be
Harper.
friends.
Hey,
For you, Harper, in case I never get to meet you, this is for you, Harper.
This is for you, Harper. Ready?
Okay. Stomp. Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school, ring the bell. Brand new shoes and walking blues and hop the fence and books and pens, and I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Walk with me, Harper Lane, through the park and by the tree. We will rest upon the ground. We'll look at all the bugs we found. We safely walk to school without a sound.
Safely walk to school without a sound.
Here we are, no one else. Walk to school all by ourselves. There's dirt on our uniforms from chasing all the bugs and worms. Clean up and now it's time to learn. We clean up and now it's time to learn. Numbers, letters, show and tell, nouns and books and go to hell. Playtime we will throw the ball back to class right through the hall. Teacher marks our heart against the wall. Teacher marks our heart against the wall. We don't notice any time pass. We don't notice anything. We sit side by side in every class. Teacher thinks that I sound funny,
But she likes the way that you sing.
tonight I'll dream while in my bed. Crazy thoughts go through my head about the books and alphabet. When I wake tomorrow I bet that me and you will walk together again. I can tell that we are gonna be friends, 'cause I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
Hey, Violet. Here's your daddy. Harper. You better meet your grandpappy because your grandpappy is the tightest mofo in the world.